Welcome, Dodger fans. I got my brother Jeff here. We're going to talk a little Dodger baseball. A little quick thing. I know we've got our season. We can sweep the Rockies here in a few, so we're going to get this on out of the way, get it done. But first, Sideline Sports is incredible. This is Baseball Wednesday. We're honored to be on the show. The Cardinals Corner with John Denton was on earlier this afternoon. They do some amazing stuff. Um, Cubs Confidential will be on next with JB and yeah, you heard me right. Brian McRae, former major leaguer. Dude's a stud. JB's a stud. So Sideline Sports Baseball Wednesday. It's a great platform to talk baseball. Three of the most popular teams probably in all of baseball, other than maybe the Yankees, Dodgers, Cardinals, Cubs, big time fan bases. So we're honored to be on Sideline Sports. Our producer Jay is in the background helping us out. So we're pumped. So, Jeff, it's been a little rough. I mean, as Dodger fans, you would think we'd go into hiding, but we're not. We're 76 and 51, eight and a half game lead on the Padres. We're two back of Milwaukee for the best record and for some buys in the playoffs. What do you think? I mean, it was rough. It's been a rough go. Let's not kid ourselves. We got killed by the Cubs, the Red Sox, the Brewers took it to us. How are we feeling?
You know what, Mark? It just is what it is this time of the year for us. And this is part of the deal. It's frustrating, obviously. We love our guys. It's frustrating to want to hit better and it's a tough thing, but I think timing is going to be right. We play the most innings of any baseball team in the last 5 years. So we're going to have to deal with these stretches. I think as Dodger fans, we need to stay supportive of our guys and know that this is also the give and take of going deep every single year. So hopefully we can grind through this and pop out. And I love that we're putting guys on the IL, get them some rest. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I'm with you. We've been saying it for a while. I think maybe a few weeks ago we talked about it. The stretch of baseball that the Dodgers have to play. And they talked about it on the pregame show a couple nights ago. Jerry Hairston and Dontrelle Willis brought it up and saying people don't realize the toll it takes to play a lot of innings. And when you're playing game fives and game sevens in series, those are massive, mentally, physically draining games. We took it to the Yankees. We went 5 games, but the last year you had the Phillies. You had to win it on a crazy play by Pages hitting it to the pitcher. You have to go and win a game 6 and a game 7 in Toronto, who was a phenomenal baseball team last year.
Mm-hmm.
And game 7, I mean, come on now. I mean, game 7, if it takes a lot out of fans, that means nothing. Think about what it takes out of the players, right?
Yeah.
So with that being said, let's go into this. Our buddy Izzy sent us a thing the other day, and I know where he was fishing for, but we're not going to go into that. But we need one current Dodger in a playoff situation. But before I get into that, Jeff, who is your ideal opening or let's say a playoff matchup? What scenario would be good for you that you'd feel comfortable with? If it's to go to the World Series, what team would you want to play?
Oh, I thought you were maybe talking opening round because I would love to
go
see
opening round. Sure,
I would love this. I would love to see the Padres. The Brewers are playing really good baseball, and I would question: are the Brewers peaking right now? Are they peaking? Did you see how many runs they just put up?
22.
Are they playing the best that they have played? And as a Brewers fan, I'd be a little bit leery of taking it to the Dodgers this year, scoring 74 runs in a game, and Mark, timing is everything in baseball.
Yeah.
And I was thinking opening game. If we get the bye, we would play as of right now. It would stand. We'd play the winner of the Padres Braves series. Right now, we will see the Braves for we have 3 games left with both teams. We've only seen them a few times this year. We've seen the Padres, I think, 10 times or 8 times, but
Yeah.
we've won 7 games. So I would love to see the Padres. That'd be really, really fun.
So you're bringing up the series. We have the Pirates coming up. We go to Atlanta, and then we go to Troy to end out the month before we go into, which I can't believe we're saying this, the last month of baseball season.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
So we got the Pirates, Braves on the road, and Detroit on the road. So we get the Pirates at home, and then we've got that swing. So you know, I would like to see the Padres too, just to shut up the Padre fans. But the Braves are a scary team. I mean, we're 2 games ahead of them right now in terms of the best record. Milwaukee has always had great regular seasons, and then they get to the playoffs and they don't seem to get it done. I don't want to say they're not going to get it done this year. I think the Brewers are a really good baseball team. They've got a great
Yes.
pitching staff. They play good baseball, almost old school baseball, where they're not hitting a lot of home runs and they're moving runners over. They're a scary team. But if we're going into a playoff situation, and here's where I'm getting at, I've got 9 questions um, to start a game 7. And the way the Dodgers are playing, I think we're going to be in a game 7. I don't know who it's going to be against, but to start a game 7 and you need to win, who are you going with?
Yamamoto.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to go Yamamoto also. I don't want to go against that. I like what Blake Snell's doing right now. We're getting Glasnow back. Maybe Otani's going to pitch. I think I was just talking to our producer off the air, Cubs fan. PCA and Otani are locked in an MVP battle. I would think most of the world and baseball would agree if Otani pitches out the rest of the season, goes 5 to 7 innings.
Yeah.
I think Otani wins the MVP race right now. I think PCA, Otani. I think PCA could be ahead of Otani right now because PCA is the best center fielder other than Andy Pages. So, okay, so we're going Yamamoto in a must-win game 7. Here's a tricky one because it's been tricky all year to close out a game 7. Let's say we've got the Cubs, who I could see giving us going all the way to a game 7 to go to the World Series.
Yep.
Who do you have closing the game 7?
I was thinking outside of the box on this one, and something just tells me Roki. It's just
Roki.
screaming loud. It's screaming loud at me. I know he hasn't done it all year, but I just go back to last year and just how unhittable he became. And
Yeah.
and I think there's something there. I don't know if the Dodgers staff's gonna ever think about that again, but my goodness, Mark, if Diaz is not healthy and we've just got Tanner Scott hanging around and are we hoping Brock Stewart relives some energy with his arm? I don't know, man. Roki,
Okay.
baby.
I put Yamamoto just because of what he did last season. I don't know if it would ever work that way. I mean, you would think in a 7-game series, what is he going to go? Game 1, game 5, and then would he be ready for a game 7?
Yeah.
But I put Yamamoto just because you want to think outside the box. Maybe Otani. I could see Otani doing it.
Yeah.
Okay. We need a hit with 2 outs. The bases are loaded, down 1 run in the 9th inning. Could be a World Series.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if we'll get there, but if that situation, we need a hit with 2 outs, bases are loaded, and we're down 1 in the 9th. Who are you going with?
Freddie Freeman.
Freddie.
Get the lefty up there.
Yeah.
If we're home, you already know the crowd's chanting Freddie, Freddie.
Yeah.
Dude, the hometown Orange boy went to El Medina High, the home of the Vanguards. I see it happening for that dude. Future Hall of Famer. His baseball card is really underrated right now, just FYI. I'm trying to get a few of those, but Freddie Freeman.
Yeah, so a lot of you guys out there that watch the show, Jeff used to coach at El Medina High School. He was the head varsity coach out there. So, he's kind of tied in with Freddie. He knows Freddie somewhat. We won't dive more into that, but he and Freddie have a good relationship. They're El Medina guys, and there's something about El Medina. If you're from Orange County, you know how tight that bond is. So you're saying Freddie. I'm going to go with, because I think he's going to be back, maybe the most clutch player in all of baseball that doesn't get talked about much. Dodger fans know this, but I'm going Will Smith. I think there's something about Will Smith in clutch situations that Will Smith always comes through. And I've looked at the pictures of Will Smith doing some of his charity stuff. Will Smith looks thinner. He looks healthier in his face. He doesn't look as tired as Will Smith usually looks around this time of the year. Will Smith has come up with some massive, massive hits for the Dodgers.
Yeah.
So I'm going Will Smith. I love the Freddie pick, though. You can't go against Freddie being up, Jeff. You can't be up against that. So, okay. This is a good one. Score from second on a single. Who do you got?
Shohei. Because you know why? Because he just runs harder in the playoffs.
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah.
He has another gear to him. We've all as fans we know that. Shohei.
Yeah, and if you're watching the Colorado series, Dodger guys, fans out there, you saw how Shohei ran from first to third, and broadcast guys Eric Karros and Steven Nelson talked about it. He looked really, really good. There's been some times here of late, and a lot of non Dodger fans don't want to talk about the Dodgers injuries and some of the stuff they're going through, which is fine, no excuses. But Shohei looked really good running. And I'm going with Shohei also. There's something about Shohei on the base path that I don't think he gets a lot of credit for. He's
Yeah,
got 7 stolen bases. He's dealing with the thing. But if we remember right, Shohei can steal bases at any time when he wants to and when he puts his mind to it. So,
that's right.
yeah, I'm going Shohei. Okay. Make a saving play in the infield. Dodgers have been in the playoffs very, very good defensively. Who's going to make a game-saving play that's going to save the series, win the series? Who do you got?
This one was for Dodger Ron out there. Dodger Ron, we talked. We're going Max Muncy.
Max Muncy. Wow. Max Muncy has been a lot better defensively this year.
Don't
So
you think he snares a rope down third, something you don't think he's going to get to? Yeah, Max Muncy.
Max Muncy, I love it. Mad Max just hit the 400 at bat threshold, so his salary is skyrocketing every
Yes,
time
it
he
is.
gets an at bat now with the Dodgers. Yeah, I love Max. I'm going Freddie. There's something about Freddie. He saves our Dodger guys in terms of the pick at first. Yeah, I see Freddie making this play. I don't know. There's something about Freddie and just how solid he is as a baseball player, and he's the most loved guy. I mean, you could hate the Dodgers, but what do they always say, man? But I like that dude, Freddie.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm thinking Freddie also on that play. Okay, um, this is a good one because the Dodgers have had this. I mean, I could just lead into this: Chris Taylor, Andy Pajes, Kike.
Yeah.
Um, Make a game-saving play in the outfield in the playoffs. Who
My
do you got?
favorite player, Andy Pajes.
Yeah.
He's an incredible fielder. He tracks balls, man. So is he gonna he's gonna be a Gold Glover, isn't he?
Well, if you're a Cubs fan, you're going to wholeheartedly go with PCA, and that's
Right.
a tough argument because his WAR and defensive numbers are great. But if you watch Andy Pajes, and I've watched Pajes and PCA. Now, PCA is another Southern California guy. He has totally gone against Southern California. He played what at Harvard Westlake?
Yep.
Whatever. It doesn't surprise me, those Harvard Westlake guys. But I actually, and I know this is going to sound biased. I like Pajes better than PCA. There's something about Pajes' arm that
Yeah.
PCA just doesn't have. Now, PCA might be able to track balls better than Pajes,
Mhm.
but I don't think there's a better arm in baseball than Andy Pajes.
I
And
agree.
again, I actually like PCA as a Dodger fan. I'm not against PCA. I think he is big time, but yes. So you went with Pajes. I got to go with my dude. And if people know me on social media, they know how much I love Kike Hernandez. Something tells me Kike is going to make a play like he did in game 6, where he threw out the guy at second that got us to game 7. I can see Kike randomly showing up, making some play in left field, or who knows, out for Tucker in right field. But
Yeah.
Kike Hernandez is my pick. Okay. What Dodger gets a bunt down? Now, we don't bunt in the regular season. I saw a stat in the playoffs. Bunting goes up in the playoffs. Who makes a bunt for the Dodgers in the playoffs?
I'll go with Tommy on this one.
Okay. Tommy Edman.
Yeah. He knows his role. I know who
Okay.
you're going with. So
Yeah, I'm going Miggy. There's something about Miggy that just I think the bunt means something to him. I don't even know other way to describe it, but I got Miggy making a big time bunt. Okay, uh, tough one because in baseball this is a tough thing to do nowadays. Moving the runner over. Who do you got moving the runner over in the playoffs?
top choice would be Miggy on that, Mark.
Yeah,
So he's such a great baseball player. Like does the little things. He doesn't hit for average and all that stuff, but I mean, he's a great player.
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, you can go Kurt Gibson, Miggy, in terms of
Yeah.
one of the greatest Dodger
Yeah.
home runs we've seen in
Mhm.
our lifetime.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
I'm going Freddie. There's something about he's a professional at bat every time. Uh, he grinds out at bats. Dodgers could be down 10-0 in the top of the ninth on the road, and it's Freddie's up with 2 outs, and it's like a 14 pitch at bat. I mean, it's an exaggeration, but I could see Freddie doing that. There's something about Freddie in the playoffs. Okay, last one before we talk about a Dodger Ravine rundown guy we love. Last one, put the ball in play against the Miz in Milwaukee with a chance to tie the game. Maybe the best pitcher in baseball right now. Who do you have?
My heart says Andy Pajes.
Andy? Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a big time Andy Pajes guy. You think Andy's going to come up and get it done?
I do. I really do. I think we're gonna see something special out of that kid after what happened to him last playoffs. From what we were told, he's one of the hardest workers in the Dodgers organization. So
Yes, that is a fact, Ravine Rundown fans. We were told privately that Andy Pajes is one of the hardest workers. That is coming from a Dodgers personnel person. Pajes is a diehard worker, gets after it, loves baseball, never
yep,
wants to come out of a game. You notice
yep,
he's played a ton of baseball. Um, I'm going Freddie again. I just it's something for me about Freddie. The older he's getting, the time he knows he's got what few more years left. He's going to be a Dodger. He's not going anywhere. If I would
yeah,
be shocked if he goes anywhere. I've got Freddie doing it, getting it done for us. Um, but I could also truly say, and I know this is going to come as a shock to a lot of people, Mookie Betts is going to do something special in the playoffs. I like what he's doing right now. He's starting to come together. Going back to your guy Pajes, he's sitting almost 280 right now. That's pretty
yep,
impressive for
yep,
me. Um, those are some scenario Ravine Rundown fans. I mean, Dodgers are going to be in the playoffs. We don't know what's going to happen with them in the playoffs, where they're going to be, if they're going to be a wild card team, if they're going to overtake Milwaukee. There's a lot of scary teams out there. Milwaukee,
yeah, I
Chicago
know.
scares me to death. I don't want to see those dudes.
No,
You want to see the Padres, Jeff?
yep,
I don't know.
I
I
do.
don't know if I want to see. I don't know if I want that pressure of having to see the Padres and listen to the Padre fans.
I like it, but like you said, the Cubs, man, they handled us. Woo. So and they got a lot of confidence if they see us,
Yeah,
man.
I think a lot of teams right now have some confidence with the Dodgers. I
Yep,
do like that we're getting back on track against Colorado, but I mean, I think me, Jay, you, and Izzy and Dodger Ron, could get healthy against the Rockies. But
right.
um, again, all you guys out there that listen to Sideline Sports, do not forget about the Cardinals Corner, Cubs Confidential, Sideline Sports on Wednesday is phenomenal. So make sure you tune in. Okay, let's go on to the next thing. It's a hot topic. I'm going to step on my soapbox a little bit. Kyle Tucker. It's funny. Kyle went through an 0 for 25 before he got his hit. He dropped the ball in the outfield. Um, if you follow social media, I unfortunately have been listening to a lot of these Dodger guys. They all want Kyle Tucker gone. They all don't want him to succeed. They all like, why are we got this guy spending? We spent all this money on him. Um, Dodger fans, let me tell you something. You think these guys want to do bad? Do you think Kyle Tucker wants to be in an 0 for 25 game slump? Do you think he's enjoying this? Jeff, I've said this probably every episode we've ever been on. I've done Dodgers shows with other things for 5 years now, and I've talked about this same subject. Dodger fans, why do we want our guys to fail so badly? And when guys are slumps, we just never can get off
Yeah.
riding these dudes. So, where are you with Kyle Tucker? Let's be honest, Jeff. He's not hitting the ball well. He's not defending well in right field, but we need this dude, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm rooting for him. I think I texted you. Eric Karros mentioned Dodgers should give him a couple weeks vacation just to get right in Arizona and just get back in the lab because obviously he's going through it. I will say this: I am rooting for him. I'm positive, but I don't feel bad for the guy. I mean, he's an athlete. Athletes go through these things, so I don't feel bad for him. But I'm not hoping he's not with us, and I want to get rid of him. Um, and maybe a lot of the people are fans have never really played, or they played a sport and they were always successful and never had adversity, right? Anybody who's played sports know they're going through it, and it's unfair to say, well, he's getting paid all this money. That's professional sports. You pay guys, and sometimes they slump, and sometimes they have bad outings and bad months. It is what it is. Yes, we are paying the dude a lot of money. I will say this, Mark. The hitting thing, okay, let's work through it. But the fielding thing, I don't have a place for it. The dude, Kyle, you need to make that play every time. I don't have a place for that. If we're going to expect our high school athletes to focus and our college athletes to focus, damn it, Kyle, make that play.
Yeah.
You don't hit, you don't hit. But those things are completely in your control. There's no sun in his eyes. It's not 40-mile gusting wind. You know, a ladybug didn't float in his eye and get stuck. None of those things happen. I think he's having a difficult time dealing with this. But I'm with you, Mark. I'm rooting for him. And geez, if he can just get out of this slump at the right time, buddy, I mean, this is going to be fantastic for him and for us.
Yeah, I think it's an easy thing. Like I've been trying as much as I can to make little mental notes. Dodger fans want to say we're paying him 60 mil. He deserves this criticism. Okay. Um, I don't feel bad for the guy. I've heard that. I don't feel bad for the guy. Okay, cool. I get that also. But as Dodger fans, to be successful, we need Kyle Tucker to be successful.
Yeah.
And I think it's easy to get on your phone or get behind a keyboard. And let's be honest, the Dodger, there's a lot of the same Dodger social media people out there. I would love to see a poll of the Dodger fans in Dodger Stadium. I would say there's a majority of them that are rooting for Kyle Tucker. I think it's just a majority of social media people. It's easy to get on social media and bash a dude like Kyle Tucker right now because it's going to be the same people, Jeff. If Kyle Tucker comes up in a game 5 and it's a big at bat and Kyle Tucker drives in 2 runs, all of a sudden people are going to love Kyle Tucker. And that's just how Dodger fans are. You know what? That's just how a lot of professional sports fans are.
Yep.
And I get that.
Yep.
But I've just never understood for me, and I know I'm speaking for you, Dodger Ron, Izzy, and all of our buddies that we talk to, and a lot of the Dodger fans that follow us. I've just never understood why you want a guy not to do well. And when he doesn't do well, all you say is, let's get rid of him. Now, I'm going to jump on my soapbox here for about a minute. The De Paula thing, like, I love the guy. He's not going to skip AAA unless I'm crazy. I might be wrong, and I'll take the heat for that. But I don't see Jose De Paula skipping over AAA when the rosters get expanded and bringing him up to get bats instead of Kyle Tucker and Teo. I've been seeing a lot of Dodger fans wanting to do that. Sirota just went on the 7-day IL, so he's hurt. You've got Tibbs, who just went 4 for 4, I believe, today or yesterday. Tibbs is hitting the ball well. We've got Ryan Ward down there. I don't see them skipping over Ryan Ward and Tibbs and skipping over and having De Paula jump a whole level. I've been trying to think. I don't remember a Dodger ever doing that. And so Dodger fans, get off of Jose De Paula. He's right now would be a very good DH. He's not going to be able to play left or right in Major League Baseball right now. Tibbs and Ryan Ward are who you want to be looking at if the rosters are expanded. Agree with me or disagree with me? We got about a minute left here before we get off the air and go watch the Dodgers.
As I say this, I love the kid, but I would agree, right? Let's chill out, because if there's going to be a series where we have to win and it's going to be a pitcher's battle and a defensive battle, we do not want him out there just because he's not ready yet. I mean, we have Jason Hayward in the dugout now, mentoring him, doing things, obviously because he's such a weapon hitting, but he's doing it Double-A, which is fantastic. But he hasn't really cut his teeth in Triple-A yet. But he's a big time prospect. I just think we're a year away from him, and we don't need to panic. We're 1 year away from that guy, right? And when you get him up there and he's ready, he's going to be. He may struggle at first, but that kid's future's bright, man.
Yeah. And Dodger fans are notorious. They beg for them to come up. When they don't play well, they want them gone immediately. That's just how it is. And people, you can say whatever you want. That's just how Dodger fans are.
Hey,
and that's
Mark,
how
the 40-man rosters are a couple of weeks, right?
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what's being done. I've been trying to talk to my sources to see what's happening. I've got nothing yet, so it'll be interesting. But hey, listen. We got a chance to sweep the Rockies. We got the Pirates coming in. Our pitching staff, we got Glasnow coming back. Otani's been throwing some sessions. We're happy about that. We're starting to get back on track. Dodgers, let's go. We've got Colorado. One more game tonight.
One more.
We appreciate Jay, our producer. We appreciate Sideline Sports for letting us talk Dodger baseball. And